Sarah, I'm mum to 3 boys, so there's lots of cooking. I don't have a freezer, I don't have a microwave, and over the last year I've started to try and grow my own fruit and vegetables because it's quite fun to get the kids involved. Today I'd like to show you how to make a delicious chocolate with pear and orange squares. So easy, unbelievably easy, and your friends are going to be really impressed. Now the ingredients I'm going to use are 6 ounces of butter, 6 ounces of caster sugar, 7 ounces of self-raising flour. I've got 3 eggs, an ounce of cocoa powder, some icing sugar, orange, pear and a little bit of chocolate as well. Now the first stage that I need to do is I need to cream the butter and the sugar, and we want to get it to the consistency where it's pale and fluffy. It's going to be a little bit noisy, but let's crack on. Okay, I've combined the butter and the sugar, and now I'd like to combine the eggs and the self-raising flour into the mixture as well. I'm going to put them a little bit at a time and whisk them well, so I'm going to do them alternately. I'm going to start with the eggs. And it's really important to really whisk in between each addition. Right, I've now combined the eggs and the flour. They've been combined well. By doing them alternately, it stopped the eggs from curdling. And I've just been grating a little bit of orange into the bowl, so I'm just going to finish that now. When you're doing this, try not to be too enthusiastic. You just want the uppermost layer of the orange, so when you grate it, there's still orange underneath and it's just a dull orange colour. If you go too far, you'll hit the pith, and that's white. You don't want that because that's going to make the cake enough. Or a couple of tablespoons of orange juice. The smell is really nice now, it's really hitting me. And the cocoa powder. That just goes straight into. And just stir it now to combine all the ingredients, and it's virtually done. I said it was easy. Right. It's a bit stiff at the moment, but it'll work its way through. And I've found when I've been doing this recipe, you don't have to be too gentle with it. Right, nearly done. That's combined nicely now, and simply all that's left to do is put it in the tray and put it in the oven. Right, let's put this in. Right, when we put this in, I'll just smooth it out and I'll add pears on top. I'm going to put 2 or 3 segments at a time, and I'll do it in 2 rows, and then that way I'll probably get about 8 portions out of this. Has happened. Right, let's arrange the pears. When you put it in the oven, it'll need to go for a conventional oven at 180 degrees. I use a fan oven, and when I do, I tend to generally reduce it by about 20%, just because fan ovens can be more fierce. Try and put it on the middle shelf if you can, because that's it has the best heat distribution in the oven. If you have it too high on the shelf, the cake might rise too quickly, and that's when you get all sorts of problems where the cake might crack, and then when you take it out of the oven the skin has formed but the underneath hasn't cooked, so it'll fall and it won't be cooked very nicely inside. Alright, nearly done. And it is really as simple as this. If you're on your own, you could take a little bit more care. in the presentation, but I just want to give you an idea as to how simple it is, and I want to go and check out what two of the kids are up to. There we go, that's all you do. Just put it in like this and it'll take about 30-35 minutes, and you'll know when it's ready, because when you touch it, although it's firm, it'll still have a little bit of a spring on it, as if you're getting into a mattress. Alright, thank you. The cake's out of the oven, it's risen beautifully and it smells divine. You can really get the smells of the chocolate and the orange. All that's left to do is to apply the finishing touches. We'll just take it out of the tray. Just loosen the paper ever so slightly. We're going to apply a slight dusting of icing sugar all over. Lovely. Some grated chocolate. I'm just using plain chocolate here. Just grate it. Just whatever you've got in the cupboard really, it doesn't matter. You don't need to go out and buy anything too special. And then just last but not means least, some grated orange rind. And that's it, just put a few little pieces over the top. And that's it. It's as simple as that. Now you can enjoy this warm or cold, ice cream, custard, cream, or simply on its own. However you choose to eat it, it's entirely up to you. And there we have my chocolate with pear and orange squares. I'm off to have a cup of tea and a slice of cake. I think you should do too.